next week.
Yep.
It'll be fun. Tommy, thank you so much. You enjoy your week off.
Will do.
That's an order. Doctor's orders.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Cindy Clark Hudson, our Facebook friend. How
Yes.
you doing?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I was running a little bit behind. I had to drop the kids off.
That's okay.
It's going to rain.
It is going to rain.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we could have severe stuff. So I hope not. But if we do, we'll be on the air with it.
And I won't have to mow for another day.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, Jan mowed the backyard last night.
I have too big of a yard. I don't
she
like
did.
to.
I'll send her over. She does a great job.
I would hire somebody, but I don't want to pay.
Tip her. Well, let's start, because we're a little late. Let's start with the first question. Do men usually have hair on their bottom? My husband has a hairless bottom, and I wondered if this was common. I've noticed when men bend over and their pants fall down, their bottoms usually are very hairy. What is the norm? And what about guys in movies? Are they waxing?
I got a hairy butt.
It seemed like it was just kind of, 50-50. Like some men have hair on their butt, some men don't.
Do you have a hairy butt?
Hairy butt.
Good for you.
I don't have a hairy butt.
Thank you.
I think if you run into a guy who's completely
You're not really that
hairless,
hairy.
he's probably waxing.
Huh?
But you're not that hairy anyway.
I'm not that hairy, but I had fuzz on my butt.
Mm-hmm. Fuzz butt.
I did.
You shave it then?
Huh? No, when I got the radiation,
He has a waxer.
it disappeared.
Jan. Does Jan wax you?
It's smooth. I don't know that it'll ever grow. I lost some hair.
Yay for radiation. I should do that.
I lost some hair someplace else too.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're saving a lot of money from waxing and
So I don't know.
grooming, manscaping.
I don't know if it'll come back.
There are people that pay thousands of dollars to have that issue.
Well, I don't know why. I don't get that.
I would love to have it so that I never had to shave my legs. I would love it.
Well, I
I mean, not that I shave my legs very often anyway.
I
but-
can understand shaving your legs. I can, because women show their legs and all that. I can understand that because it really is, and I don't care what anybody says. Speaking on behalf of all males, it really is gross when no women have hair under their pits and hair.
That's
on
another
their
thing,
God,
yeah.
yes.
Shaving your armpits and your legs.
It's
I
so.
would love to skip that.
I used to love Paula Cole. Remember Paula Cole? Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? She did a song. She did a couple songs. And she appeared on TV, and she had the hairiest damn pits. I mean, more hair than a man. Just hairy.
Yeah,
pit.
I don't know. I mean, to each his own. I
Ugh.
find it smells if you don't. It smells like the deodorant
it's
stops
not-
working.
Well,
I don't know how men do it, but like with women, when I've noticed that if mine's grown out too much, my deodorant stops working.
it's just gross.
Yeah, but men don't shave their pits.
It's not gross.
I don't know why.
I don't have that much hair on my pits. You want to see my
Yeah,
pits?
but you're different. You can't answer every
Is
question
that a hairy-
based on.
That's not really a hairy pit, is it?
I'm not looking. I'm not gonna look.
I can't quite tell.
What's that really? I don't have a lot of hair.
I know, but most men have like a big, huge
Lot
bush
of hair?
Yeah. So why is it okay for men not to
It's
shave?
so gross.
Unsanitary.
Yeah.
What about men though?
That's what I meant in men.
Men should shave their pits too.
No.
No. Why would men shave their pits?
I'm just saying, why do women have to?
Because it's ladylike.
I feel like I'm
gross.
going to grow mine out now, just because.
No.
Now I'm angry. It's sexist.
Yes.
Why do we have to shave our legs and our pits?
Because it's gross if you don't shave your legs and your pits. It
But
grosses
men
us
don't
out.
shave their legs and their
I
pits.
know, because it doesn't gross you out, evidently. If it
Maybe
grossed
I like
you
a
out, it'd
hairless
be-
man. I don't, but
Well, there you go.
I'm just saying it's kind of sexist. Now I'm angry. Now the feminist in me is coming out.
I can't help it. I didn't make the rules up.
Although I don't shave my legs very often because my boyfriend lives in Georgia, so I don't really have to.
Well, are they stubbly?
Right now they're a little stubbly, yes.
Do you know, I worked with this woman, and I won't say what her name was, but she used to wear these blouses, and they were low-cut blouses, and she'd have hair coming off of her boobs.
No.
I don't think.
Long black hairs.
Maybe she was just hiding a rodent in between her, in her cleavage. Wasn't there a lady in Iowa City that had like squirrels in her shirt or something like that? Or is that another?
I don't know.
I vaguely recall.
A woman had squirrels in her shirt.
Maybe it was like one of those YouTube videos that made the rounds a couple of years ago where the woman was talking to a police officer and there was like a squirrel coming out of, like a pet.
This woman, the radio station of Muscatine at one point in time owned the cable company. And the woman that managed the cable company was a very attractive woman. She really was. But she had a black mole right on her chin. And she had 3 really long black hairs coming out of it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just cut the hairs or get rid of the mole? Or cut the hairs and get rid of the mole?
Maybe she did every day for years and just got tired of it. I don't know.
They were really just... I mean, like...
I bought a cell phone from a guy whose beard went all the way up to his eyes.
There's some religions that
Why?
don't allow you to make any sort of modifications like that. Like you can't shave. You
Yeah,
have
and
to
they
go
blow
natural.
stuff up.
And
Yeah, they just want to blow...
they do not. Oh, my God. I don't even know if it's the Muslim religion. It's some religion, I remember, because there's a woman that was, had natural... She had hair, basically. For
Well,
whatever
there's
reason,
women-
she was...
There's women that are born with hair.
Yeah.
And, they
And so
can't-
she just let it grow, and she's, unapologetic about it, which, God bless her.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's just
She's
gross.
like, this is why I am the way I am, and I love it, which
Well,
I
yeah.
thought was wonderful.
Gross out the rest of us in the Western world.
I know, but you have to live your life on your terms and not worry about what everyone else thinks.
I do worry about what everybody else thinks. I don't.
mean,
wanna,
so do I. I wish I could be one of those people
Well,
that
you
just
don't want to
lets
gross
my chin
people
hair
out.
grow.
You don't want that. Why would you want that?
It'd be a lot easier than have to worry about
Do you
it all
have
the time.
chin hair?
Yeah, I do.
How much?
Once you hit 40, you pretty much grow hair from every place. Didn't you
I-
get hair out of your ears all
I
of a sudden?
still
And-
no.
yeah.
I have, but I cut it. I shave it. I take my razor and I go in my ear and I pull back my earlobe and I shave the
Yeah, and
hairs.
it's a
out
lot of work.
And I get hairs out of my nose.
It's a lot of work.
I get a lot of hairs out of my nose, and I have to shave those. I had a gift once from. It was a Christmas gift from someone, and it really pissed me off.
Was it
Somebody
an
I
Apple lady?
worked with. No, but it was like a nose hair trimmer.
They're supposed to work, but you need those
And
hair.
I didn't have that long in nose hairs then.
Maybe he thought or she thought it was a gift you give a Jewish man at a certain age. I don't know.
It pissed me.
I don't know.
Yeah, what the hell is this? Why is
There
it?
you go. Look a gift horse in the mouth.
Piss me off. No, I
I
shaved.
had an Apple lady when I was in high school, and oh, did that hurt?
What is it? Does Nair work?
No, I don't think so. The only thing that really works decently is waxing, and that you have to do every couple of weeks anyway.
It hurts.
And it's kind of messy and a pain in the rear. Literally a pain in the rear if you're using it on your rear. But
Do you have a hairy rear?
I have no idea. I had a Brazilian wax one time, and they got rid of all the hair everywhere, even in the butt crack.
Ugh.
Yeah. It felt very clean.
And we're back to that.
I don't have hair on my butt cheeks, though. Just the regular fuzzy stuff that everyone has.
Yeah, Paula Cole just, ugh. She just had this big black wad of hair under her arms. Ugh. Ugh. Excuse me.
To each his own.
I think a lot of guys probably wax.
I think
In the
it's
movies.
Well, definitely if you're a celebrity and you're under
Yeah.
the microscope, you're probably waxing and everything else.
But I have a hairless bottom. I don't have hair on my bottom. I've never had hair on my bottom.
I mean, I'm assuming
I had fuzz.
like most men have hair on their chest, right? At least a little bit.
I got a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
some
ain't
had
got-
them more,
I
but
ain't got much.
right. I don't know. Some men piped up and said, "Yep, I got a hairy bottom."
Do you have a hairy chest?
Oh, yeah. And butt.
My theory is that there's a certain amount of body hair to go around. Some men get more, some men get less. And it's just a crapshoot.
We have a dog who's about to turn 1 year. He's untrained, but has a great personality and demeanor 97% of the time. Unfortunately, aside from trying to eat anything that will fit into his mouth, he's gotten to the point where he's aggressive with our smallest child. He's 12, but physically small for his age, and scratches and nips at him. Today it was a bite that drew blood. The dog wasn't being teased or mistreated. He just didn't seem to like being told no when he grabbed an apple out of the hand of the said child. We love the dog and don't want to get rid of him, but we're scared and angry and looking for answers on how to stop this. Does anyone know of any local trainers who are effective yet not outrageously expensive? We're desperate for help. We just want our home to be safe and peaceful like it was before we got the pooch.
Everyone recommended training, and
Yeah.
it is a local person, so we got some good references as far as where
Which
to go.
one?
I was going to look it up. I
Spot and Company?
That was one of them, yeah.
Yeah, she's excellent.
And then several people not knowing where it was from is start with your local shelter. They'll have good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have one or two friends actually that will volunteer and train dogs at shelters so that they can get them placed.
Okay, first of all, the dog shouldn't have taken the apple. That's what you got to train the dog not to take the apple. The dog only nipped because you took food away from the dog. And dogs don't like that. Once they get it in their mouth, it's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take it away. It's a dog.
Yeah, and there's a discussion of like the pack mentality and whether or not, like someone said, it's not pack. Forget the pack mentality. Basically, you have to show the dog that you're the boss.
Yeah.
You're a human. You're the human boss. He's the dog. You have to kind of
because he's looking at that kid as his equal.
right, and that was discussed too. And then several people mentioned, like setting the dog up for success. So get baby gates.
Take the dog to Carnegie.
Yeah.
Put baby gates on the kitchen since food seems to be sort of the issue at the moment. So block off the kitchen so that he doesn't have any access to it, and then start, take the dog to training. It takes 15 minutes a day to really set up a dog to be a good dog, and everyone will be happy.
Barry went to training, and he's one of those dogs that you show him once and that's it. He gets it. Some dogs are. Timmy was a pain in the ass when we got our Timmy, because he was the one male surrounded by females in this litter, and we got him from a farm, and we took him home, and he just was absolutely a pain in the butt to Jan. And then we brought Dylan home. Dylan was dumped. And we brought him home, and he was just a baby. And all of a sudden, Timmy took on the role of father to this dog and became a great dog. And absolutely just, you couldn't have asked for
That probably could have gone either way, but I'm glad it went to
a better dog. Yeah, you just love it. And they were inseparable till Timmy passed away. It's, so I mean, the dog's just got to know its place in the family. And it doesn't sound like this dog looks at the kid as anything other than another
the child
dog.
And the dog, definitely both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both, everyone needs to be trained, not just the dog.
And that's, this is why, the dog and the kid can't get along, why they have, foster families. So
Yeah, someone
you can
suggested
keep your dog.
putting the kid for adoption, but it does sound. I mean, it sounds hopeful because the dog is 97% awesome. It's just that one little you don't want your dog attacking your kid.
No.
I mean,
but you teach.
I'm sympathetic to the child.
But it's easy. I understand that, but I'm just saying it's easier to teach the kid.
Right.
Don't take food out of the dog's mouth, because the problem is.
I thought though the dog took the food out of the kid's hand.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a situation where the kid is being.
He just didn't seem like being told no when he grabbed an apple out of the hand of the said child.
Yeah.
Well, he could have, but the kid could have just had the apple there, and the dog took it, and then the kid's trying to get it back. I will defend the dog.
I will defend the kid.
I will defend the dog.
This is why I don't have animals.
Animals are great.
I'm the best pet owner ever. I know I should not have a pet.
Animals are great.
Because the pets would rule the roost in my house, like my kids do.
They really don't want to. The pets really don't want to.
I know, that's why I would
They
never...
really feel comfortable with you telling them what to do. It's like the staff here.
See, I'm a beta human in general, so anything that's alpha, even a dog or a fish, could come in and tell me.
Bad Tommy.
I'm sorry.
No, the dog really does want to be told what to do. And the dog wants a routine. And you just
he's only a year
take it
old,
to
so...
take it to some training.
Yeah. I think the training would be quick and easy and worth it.
Do you have any events happen in your life this week? It looked like you were angry on one of your posts, unless it was an old post. My Facebook's effed up because they updated it on my phone, and that's really where I do most of my Facebooking. And now it comes up posts from...
I have a recommendation, but you don't want to hear it.
What?
You have to go in and start looking at the profiles you want to see in your feed and liking on stuff. So if you want to see more of Tommy, go to Tommy's page and start liking.
Yeah.
Well,
I started this game
it's
where...
not that. I see the people I want to see.
Okay.
I see like Tommy and everything, but it's coming up like Tommy's post from last
Yeah, and I don't know how to
last
fix
week.
that. I don't know how to fix
You
that.
have to keep going into the damn thing. Every time you open it, you have to do an extra step, and you have to hit most recent.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know how
you
to fix
can't
that.
fix
Yeah.
it. It's Facebook redid the damn thing, and you can't fix it. You can fix it on your laptop or anything, but not on the mobile app.
Yeah, and I use the mobile website on my work computer just because it loads faster, but
Yeah.
I guess I haven't noticed.
No, it sucks.
But I've just started doing this thing where I go from page to page to page instead of reading my news feed as much.
No, it just I don't understand why they would change it like that. Why they want you to, what's it called? Top stories.
Yeah.
Well, they're not top stories. I don't want to read top stories. I want to read recent posts. And they don't seem to listen to you at all. Because there is like pages and pages and pages and pages of people bitching about it.
People are always bitching, but you know what? It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to bitch,
I don't
too.
care.
So they should start charging so that people start...
I don't care if it costs you nothing. You're still using their service.
I know, and it's the only service out there that's worth a crap.
You're
so
seeing their ads.
you can go to Google Plus.
If you're looking at their ads, I never see
I
their
never
ads.
looked at... Yeah, people make a big deal of the ads. I never see them anymore. Like, they're just kind of...
Yeah.
Even the sponsored posts that pop up in the middle of your feed, I just sort of ignore.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Oh, I saw you at Wildwood on Friday.
Yeah.
And I had my beef
What'd you have?
Rocky Mountain oyster. They only had beef, apparently. What did you have?
Did they have Rocky Mountain oysters?
At Wildwood, yeah.
Well, I didn't see it on the menu.
It's not on the menu. I had to ask. We almost didn't go because it wasn't on the menu on the website.
Well, I want it on the menu.
I thought you had them Friday night.
No, I had
You told me
ribs.
about them.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. I asked the waitress, I said, I heard you have Rocky Mountain oysters. And she goes, yeah, but I don't know if it's pork or beef tonight. I said, I don't care. Just bring me an order.
They're damn good.
Yeah.
They seriously
I think
are.
they kind of tasted like mushrooms, which kind of surprised me.
They're good.
Don't they sort of taste like mushrooms?
I didn't think so.
I sort of. I mean, I thought so. Like,
Yeah.
I loved them. Loved them.
No, they're great.
Yeah. I'll go back again.
Well, that was what was in your mouth.
Hey.
No, that was long done. We were busy munching down on ribs, I think, by the time you passed.
Oh, God, the ribs are so
Yeah.
damn good.
Katie and I split a rack of ribs, and we almost finished it.
I remember going by. Jan smacked me. I said, nice rack.
Yeah. And pop those balls in your mouth.
I wish they would not slice them. Like, I kind of want them to be in, like, ball form, just so you know what you're eating.
They don't, but they,
Yeah.
they don't come in ball
Yeah.
form.
So it's kind of like they're like little slivers of...
Tommy,
It would be more interesting.
No, yeah.
they don't come in ball form, Tommy. Those
more
would be good
interesting.
for your liver, I bet, because they're down there.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Is eating liver good for your liver?
I don't know.
I wonder. I bet those.
I didn't see it on the list.
I bet those oysters. Those oysters have made me a
What oysters?
terrific lover.
I haven't had oysters in a long time. I'm sure they have.
No, they haven't. Nothing. Radiation took care of that too.
You poor thing.
Now, what are you going to do? I had a good run.
Maybe you can power toys now because you're full of radiation. Here, honey, hold this. Charge this up in your hand.
How do you feel about sister wives, polygamy, or whatever you may call it? It seems more and more people are coming out and not hiding it anymore. Where is this happening?
On TV.
Yeah. Would you consider it if your spouse approached you about it? Jesus Christ, no. It's bad enough you got to deal with one.
One husband, you mean? Yeah. I agree.
You got to deal with, yeah, what if you got, they don't, then you got to worry about a bunch of,
I like the idea of it.
why would you like that?
Because I like the idea
Would you like it if your boyfriend was like seeing somebody and then you were
I
like
would be seeing
sister
her
girlfriends?
too. I've already given him instructions. If that happens, she needs to have the same size of shoe so that I can borrow shoes.
Would you be, if you're, doing stuff?
I'd rather.
Would you?
No, I don't think that's really how it works. But I guess
No,
each.
isn't it just the guy gets to doink whoever
Well,
he wants to?
I think
Let her rip.
if it's a religious situation, that seems to be more of the case. Like the Mormon offshoot, not the Mormons, but the people that have broken off from the Mormon church, they do the polygamy thing for God, and they have to have a certain amount of wives in order to get to heaven and get their own planet.
And they blow stuff up.
Yeah.
Mormons.
Mormons.
But I want to be clear, it's not the Mormon church, it's the offshoot FLDS.
And I want to be clear, too, to any Mormons listening out there, you guys are nuts.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I don't
And I want to
understand
be
it.
clear, and I've never done this before.
Yeah? Uh-oh. Turn your head, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Turn your head, Cindy. We're just trying. Evidently not. Evidently not.
No.
He's got to do this. It's a medical thing.
Yeah, it's medical.
Yeah, but do I have to smell it?
No.
Apparently not.
I think religion in general is crazy, but
Listen to her just go right back to the subject.
Well, it is a little goofy. I'll give you that.
I'm not a fan of polygamy in terms of like the man being the spiritual leader of the family and he has to have several wives, and because those kind of things tend to be.
Yeah, he's a man.
I know, but the women tend to get married really young and have babies right away, so they're stuck with that situation. But that happens in a lot of religions, even if it's just
No,
one
and
man,
it's
one wife.
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'll
It's
go
a way
into-
to sort of
You
put
know-
the women in a position where they can't get out.
I'm sorry, but it's the same thing like in the Arab countries, where there are these fundamentalists. Well, like they kidnapped 208 girls.
Right.
And the name of their group translates to no Western education. But it really means no education for women,
Right.
which means that you just want them as cattle. Which,
To breed
Yeah, that's basically it.
and to
it-
cook.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
What is that civilization? Seriously, tell me what that civilization has. And I'm not talking about the Arab.
That group of people.
Yeah,
That specific group of people.
people. What has it given to the world? It hasn't given a goddamn thing to the world. It's given nothing to the world. You're living 500 years in the past.
Well, and only a small group of men benefit from it.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it
Even
is.
in those little religious sects that have like the
You-
teenagers getting married, like it's a group of men at the top who decide who's going to get married. They're the ones that get all the wealth, they get all the extra wives, they get all the extra benefits, and everyone else is screwed.
When I was born, as far back as I can remember, 4 years old, 3 and 4 years old, two things have remained constant about me. I swear to God. Well, number one, I believed in God, and we were in a religious family. Seriously, I went to Sunday school maybe 3 times in my life. I believed in God. I talked to God. Maybe I'm goofy.
No,
I don't
my
know.
mother
But
had
I
a vision too. So
But I talk to God, and I get. That's number one, and number two, I wanted to be on the radio. And those have been constants with me, and it seems everything that's happened to me, I swear, everything that's happened to me has happened to me. Either I've worked for things. I don't want people to think that, because I always get Jan always, well, you worked and blah, blah, blah. And I understand that I worked. I've got a good work ethic. I
Yes,
worked
you do.
hard. But I have been given crap for no reason at all. I met a man that believed in me in Muscatine. Why he believed in me? I have no idea. He just, from day one, can I help you out? And here. I mean, made no, Bonnie talks about it as karma and destiny and other lives and everything. I don't know that I believe in the other lives thing, but I can't explain why this guy was so good to me. Because we're not family or anything, but he was. So I lucked out there. Every dumb disc jockey goes, on a radio station. And I got to do it despite not having really the money, despite not, it just, things have been laid out for me. Jan, I don't, I can be a pain in the ass. I don't know if you've noticed that, Cindy. Have you noticed that, Tommy?
I have.
I can be a pain in the ass. I don't know why. That from day number one, she has backed everything I wanted to do in good times and in bad times. Don't know why. Just has.
I know you've had your share.
I don't remember the next line. I mean, I just don't. I just lucked out.
So you should have another wife to share it with.
Yeah.
Not at all.
If it's a non-religious reason, I think the idea of polyamory is awesome.
People say if you had a good marriage, you'll get married again. If you had a bad marriage, you won't want to get married again. That crap when you get old. And with me, that isn't. I would not get married again because I feel I would be put in a Lassie position when I get to heaven, where Lassie had to choose between Timmy and Jeff. And I don't want to.
Why would you want to spend the rest of your eternity with the same person you spent all your life with, though? Wouldn't you want to? Yeah, but you don't want to be a DJ up in heaven either. We've talked about that.
I don't have a problem. Well, I say that and everything. I like what
Personally,
I do.
I'd like to, switch it up.
I don't like worrying about taxes and money and employees and stuff like that, but I like what I do. No,
But you want to do it for eternity? Probably
I don't
not.
have. Yeah, I don't have.
I'd like to do something different.
Well,
Be a
I
ballet
probably
dancer
will
or
do something. I don't know,
Actually,
but
I would like to do this more of the same, eating all the time, basically. In heaven.
Definitely. It was, as I've been told 1,800 times, it was my destiny to do this because I couldn't avoid it. I couldn't avoid
Right.
it. I mean, it just is. I seriously.
I'm jealous that you had that. I've never.
Now, I don't get why I had it, and I don't get why other people that are super talented. There's a guy that you met. He was here one day, Randy Raley.
Yeah.
This guy is super talented. He's ridiculously talented. Great voice, great pipes, knows the in and out of radio, knows sales, knows everything. Can't get a job because people won't hire people that, are of our age. And this guy should, and I know tons of those guys. And I go, well, why in the hell have I been given this and these other people haven't been given it? I don't get it.
You took opportunities that were given. That's a difference, too. Some people are given opportunities and they don't take them. They either don't see them as an opportunity or they just sort of go, yeah, I'll just wait for something better. Or I don't like that. You saw opportunities and took chances. So it's not like you were just given it. People are given stuff all the time. They just don't take it.
But I've lucked into a bunch of it.
But you've also you saw it as luck, and you took advantage of the situation. And some people don't do that.
I guess. It's just weird. Well, this sister wives thing, they're just going to yip at you.
I know, but there's also brother husbands, too.
Well, how do you even afford? Okay, you watched Big Love?
I did, and I watched
Did you ever see
Sister
Big
Wives,
Love?
too, on TLC.
Okay, well, imagine Breaking Bad, only he had a bunch of wives and a bunch of homes he had to support.
It was very much like Breaking Bad, that desperation of, I need to make that extra couple of bucks.
There's like 3 houses in this cul-de-sac, and they're beautiful, beautiful houses, and they've got everything. And he's running a hardware store.
Right, but then two of the wives worked. One of the wives stayed home.
Yeah, but I mean,
so when you do it in a situation where you're like kind of breaking up,
and the wives are hot.
Well, that was not the case in most of the.
Yeah, if you look at the real.
I watched Sister Wives on TLC.
They're not hot,
and they are doing it wrong, I think, because they've each got a separate house that are like. I mean, they're just like completely different households.
But they're not hot. They're not hot.
I guess it depends on. They all seem to nag him a lot, which makes them less hot.
They're bitching all the time, and they.
I don't think they're doing it right.
They're not hot.
But I would love to have.
If you could have like 3 really hot sister wives, like Bill did on Big Love, but he got.
But there's no cheating. I mean, if you set up a situation where you're allowed to be with another person, there's no threat of cheating.
Okay, so
it's like an open relationship almost.
What if you have like me a bad back and you need a certain kind of mattress? You got to get the same kind of mattress, and what if they don't like it soft or they don't like it?
Well, then you could have the mattress, and all the wives could come in and switch places.
They're going to bitch at you. You got to have the sleep number bed. You got to buy 3 freaking sleep number beds.
I think the key to any. And you keep saying all these wives. Like, what if I want 3 husbands? Like, that would be awesome. I would never have to mow.
Well,
everything would always be fixed.
That's not polygamy. You can't have it.
That is polygamy.
No, you got to go by the Mormon polygamy.
No, you don't.
Well, of course
I think polygamy means multiple spouses.
Well, what?
It doesn't mean multiple.
How are you going to get 3 men to share you? They're not going to want to share you. They're going to want to go out together. They're going to want to drink and bowl.
Yeah, and leave me alone for a couple of nights a month. That would be awesome.
A couple of nights a month? They're going to be gone.
That might be a benefit.
They're going to be gone all the time.
I'd have to carefully choose them. I need a
what
tech husband. I need a
What if you get like 3 people like me that can't do anything? I can't fix stuff. I won't mow.
You would be my going out to eat husband.
I do that well.
Yeah.
No, I'm really good at that.
You would have remembered to record the segment.
Oh, crap. This is a good segment, too. Oh, well.
Well, too late now. Oh, Mace has got it recorded.
Oh, yeah, Mace has got it recorded.
I'll get it from Mace.
I don't know what to think about that.
Oh, Mace records everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
I thought it was just mine.
No, Mace recorded our 5 o'clock hour 2 days ago. He records everything.
Even though we didn't have anything scheduled.
No, nothing scheduled. I said
he would be my tech husband.
Yeah.
Your stalker husband.
I'm the one that takes care of the dogs.
No, that would be Hot Dog. Hot Dog would be the stalker husband. No, I don't know. I don't think...
I like the idea of it, but I think my personality, like, I don't even want one husband right now. Like, I like the way my household is set up. It's just me and the girls. We don't have to consult with any other adult. We just sort of figure our stuff out. And we've been doing it for many years, so it kind of works.
It works.
So if I were to bring another adult in, we'd have to communicate. And if I brought 2 adults in, it would be even more... I mean, if you're a good communicator and you're good at sort of planning and sort of organizing, it's probably a great situation.
It's too much work. It'd be too much
I know, but
work.
there's some benefits. I mean, it's the idea of having a split of tasks, like you all have your own role in the household. I think more adults would be a good thing in a house when you're raising kids.
No.
Particularly.
No, they get
underfoot.
I don't even like visitors.
I know, but like it goes back to like the old days where you would bring, grandma and grandpa into the household and you have all these adults around to sort of.
The only reason I said you could come to my house is because you're very simple to take care of. You just want to watch TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just need Wi-Fi and that's it, right?
Yeah, basically.
pretty much.
Yeah, I got Wi-Fi. Yeah, so I wouldn't. Yeah. You could be one of the sister husbands.
Be good at it.
I don't know, Cindy.
I like the idea of it, but my personality would not work well. Plus, I would get jealous.
See, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
How
so
do
if
you
you're not a
stop from
jealous
getting
person,
jealous?
and if you are a good communicator, I think it would be great.
Because that Chloe got jealous all the time.
Right, she was kind of weird, though. That whole situation was weird. I loved that show, by the way. I hated the ending. No one told me.
Well,
But don't spoil it.
You haven't
'Cause
seen it?
No, I've seen it. But
Well,
you spoil everything.
Oh, God, it's been off the air for 4 years. The guy gets shot by his goofy
I
neighbor.
wish someone would have told me. I
don't-
wouldn't have wasted 3 weekends binge
I don't
watching
get it. I don't get why they had that set up.
I don't know. I don't know why he had to die.
That seemed
but,
like a real cheap way to just go out.
But the women kind of continued on in the family unit.
Yeah,
which
I
thought was
understand
cool.
that, but why couldn't they continue on the family union and they all have learned something? Why did he have to
Well,
die?
I liked that ending better than I liked the storyline of the weird Swedish wife that they had for 5 minutes. That was an odd
that was
twist.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, did you not have anything better to write?
Well, the whole thing was convoluted. I mean, the whole lifestyle is convoluted.
I totally get it. I just don't think I could live it.
It's ridiculous.
I get it.
Hello?
This guy with the 5 wives, where's all the money come from? I mean, that's got to be...
Well, and that's another thing. Like some of these cult type situations where they have all the I read a bunch of books about the FLDS groups that marry the girls off at like 12 or 13. There's only one official wife, so a bunch of the other wives that aren't official in the government, they can file for welfare because they've got 6 kids, no husband.
Oh,
So they milk the beast is what they call it.
huh.
Yeah.
But
that's like the cult
if you would have
situations. I don't
5
think-
wives and you'd get them all elected to a commission, they could have had that casino in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bunch of crybabies. My God.
Yeah.
Stop it. You lost.
There is no story.
No.
You don't want to know where Gray put his money. He ain't come forward with that.
No. Oh, you don't think Gray gave a lot of money?
Oh, to the people he shouldn't have.
Yeah. Yeah. What a bunch of crap.
As far as religions, I like to set up Hugh Hefner hats. I could go for that.
Well, and that's sort of a polyamorous,
That's-
definitely. But I think that's more for show. I saw the show.
They seem happy.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're getting
because-
they have a plastic surgery allowance, they have an education allowance, they get to stay in this really awesome house.
He's not doinking anybody.
I don't think he really is.
No, he can't doink anybody. He might have doinked, I'm sure he doinked earlier, but he ain't doinked for 30 years.
I mean, all the girls know what they're getting into, and
Yeah.
more power to them. I would prefer to see a woman with that many
That'd be
boyfriends,
neat.
but
Yeah. That's like that Catherine Fox. She wanted to be on the show, The Bachelorette. God, that's her real life story, ain't it?
I think they have a limit of how many marriages you can have before you go on there.
Well, Catherine's going
She's
on,
long
what,
past
7?
Bachelorette.
Isn't she on
I think so.
5? She's on her
I don't know.
5th,
Yeah,
though. She's
yeah.
on her 5th.
Yeah. Probably kicking him out the door right now. or I should say he's just walking out. Good day.
Well, that was mean.
That was mean.
That was very mean.
I'm all for it, but I would not be able
I
to do it
like her.
myself.
I
No, you
do
don't.
like
No, you don't. You always
No,
make fun of her.
Huh?
You always make fun of her.
I don't always make fun of her.
Yeah.
I like her.
You've never said you like her until
No.
just now.
I like her. Shut
Why
up.
did she have a lawyer contact you or
Shut up.
something?
No.
Okay.
No,
I like her too. I have
I
no.
like her.
I'm not. I had to unfriend her. I think on Facebook because it was a couple years ago when she was getting married. It was all about the wedding, and I thought, oh my god, this is so. And the radio station, and I don't listen
I
to that
don't
station.
know how
so.
you. Seriously, I don't know how you get married that many times. I know. Listen, I went to KSDT, and this guy was on his second marriage. And he worked before me, and I worked there 4.5 years, and I volunteered to work the night of his 5th marriage, and everybody came to me and they go, "Hey, Bridges, what are you gonna chip in?" And I said, "I ain't chipping in a damn thing." I gave him gifts for 3 of them. No, the 5th one, screw that. I'm not chipping in anything.
It just seems expensive. I had a fairly simple wedding, and it was at least $5,000.
Oh, and they're planning stuff.
Yeah, and then the divorce cost me at least $5,000.
He got pissed at me because she was in the studio, and she goes, "Well, I got to pick up my dress," and we had this gal. God, I can't remember her name. I think it was Diane that was in the front office, and she goes, "What's your dress like?" "Oh, it's white," and I went, "Ha!" I started laughing because it was like her 3rd.
Yeah.
It was her 3rd marriage. It was his 5th.
There's a reason why they created
And
Vegas.
he came in and said, "Oh, you hurt so-and-so's feelings." I said, "Jesus Christ, she's going to wear white." I said, she should be wearing paisley. She's been married so many freaking
If I get married
times.
again, I'm wearing hot pink. That's all there is to
Well,
it.
anything but
Yeah.
white.
I never liked wearing the white dress. To
I mean,
begin
I
with.
understand 1 time or 2 times, even 3 times.
You can pretend the first time that you're
Jesus Christ.
virginal, but
She was married 3 times. He was married 5 times. And I'm not giving any gifts. I
think that's probably
screw it, I'll work.
after the 3rd marriage. No more gifts, and they shouldn't even be
And
asking
the only
for
reason
gifts.
the other disc jockeys wanted to go was an open bar.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know, it's like Sean Tracy. Remember Sean Tracy posted that he was going to get married again?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you fly down there?
Recently?
No. Yes.
After this last one?
Yes.
How many has he?
Yeah, wanted Jan and I to fly down there.
Wasn't it his 4th, the last one?
Yeah, 3rd.
Well,
This will be the 4th.
I
Which
approve
one are
of
you
this
gonna be?
current. I approve of his current one because she hasn't unfriended me on Facebook unfriended
isn't
him from
his current-
Facebook. Oh,
No,
the
there-
last one made him unfriend everybody. Apparently,
That's right.
because I got unfriended, and I'm like, whoa, like
well,
what
which
would
one
I do?
which one are you?
I don't know, the one he got married to recently and divorced in the last year.
Well, that's the one that wouldn't let him go on KFMH and didn't like his friends and did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So she either got onto his Facebook and unfriended me, or made
She
him.
probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
I just
They're
don't
all
like
crazy and
people
they all
like
look the same. Have
He's
you
got a
noticed?
I don't know. I don't know him well enough. I just know that this is his last.
They all look the same.
He's got a type then.
Oh yeah, he's got a type, crazy and blonde, and nuts, crazy, nuts.
That's just type.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's got to be nuts. He goes, "Can you make it down here?" No. It wasn't even. I said, "No, I can't." I went to 2 of them. I did my part. Didn't go to the 3rd. Ain't going to the 4th.
Well, heck, if you'd had a layover, you would have missed the whole entire marriage.
Yeah, how long were they married? They weren't married but 4 months. It was I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her, every freaking post. I love her. I wanted to unfriend him then, but I can't. I've known him forever.
I know. I
love her, I love her, I love her. And then all of a sudden it's, all of a sudden it's, yeah.
Was that phone thing planned?
That was different.
I like that I get a warning. At least the microphone goes down.
That was Justin.
I'm waiting.
He was nuts. Well, thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You, Cindy Clark. You'll be here next week. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
Cindy
Yes.
Clark Hudson's on Facebook. Go to her page. You don't have to be her friend to go to her page and talk about stuff. You can just message.